Sorry, you're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, two-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. David Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Touchdown, Titans! Jerry Judy, 51 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get
touchdown. Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. First down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott out quickly to Judy. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. Play action. Stroud now. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Come on.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a
touchdown, Chargers. Cam Akers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, here's Stroud. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
First, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Minnesota Vikings heading to their first Super Bowl since way back in Super Bowl 11 as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 89 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. First down, Prescott. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
Prescott from the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Prescott off play action. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Grady Jarrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Prescott down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to at least get one score back. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season, and it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Marte Mapu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing, Prescott. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Titans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Here's Prescott. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chris Wormley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 153 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.